Okay, here we are, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press. Here we are in Foley Square. We're covering the Southern District of New York courthouse. And today we're beginning the day in search of a filing. Why? Because overnight it was announced that Deutsche Bank is settling for $75 million the case by Jeffrey Epstein victims. Sounds good. Nothing is in the docket yet, though. So people that have seen stories saying it has happened, has it happened? It will be filed. And we'll see what exactly it says. People have asked me who's getting the money. Again, let's not look at Ghost House in the North, but let's think that this is a case that goes beyond. Although it's definitely about the victims, it's also beyond the implication of these major financial institutions. And larger than Deutsche Bank is JP Morgan Chase. Now the number one bank in the country. They are also facing this case. It would seem now, one might predict that they will settle before Jamie Dimon gets deposed. And that's all fine. That's all fine for David Boies. I was the way in which it was announced wasn't correct. I believe that these are matters of public interest, and to do it in a selectively released statement makes me at least slightly dubious. But we'll be checking it out. We will check it out. What more can we say? The Trump case, following up on the E. Jean Carroll victory over Trump. We have to call it that. I mean, it is called that. $5 million, although no liability on the rape charge. E. Jean Carroll's lawyer, Robbie Kaplan, showed up as the counsel in a case I just happened to cover yesterday afternoon. John Doe versus NYU. John Doe was put on a Me Too list on a Google spreadsheet. NYU says it's not its problem. They want to move to dismiss. There seems to be factual issues about damages, but they'll be making a motion to dismiss filed by Robbie Kaplan, who said they've taken some days off after the Trump case win. In financial news, Reginald Fowler, crypto fraudster awaiting sentencing, pushed his sentencing back to June 5th. But yesterday, Saipov was sentenced to 8 life sentences consecutively, 2 concurrently, and 260 years. And the victim said, why aren't the United Nations doing more about terrorism? And I want to tell you why. The United Nations can't define terrorism, and its terrorism office under Antonio Guterres is funded by Saudi Arabia. You see, the United Nations is totally purchased by dictators. To be continued.